You know, as I walk the residence estate in this hill, West Hollywood, I can't help but laugh and ponder, how did I get here? Truth is, I was never supposed to be here. Society is engineered to operate in a certain way. Everything has been built for certain people to succeed and the majority to fail. Imagine you're a captain. You need thousands of soldiers. You need people at the bottom, lots of people at the bottom, to have a selected few at the top to direct. How does someone from Africa with limited resources and opportunity that the world provides them in a certain part of the continent is able to succeed, and not only succeed but reach a level of a billionaire status? So the trifecta of these three is the solidarity of mind, the solidarity of time, the solidarity of geography. So let's start with the most misunderstood of all of them, which is the solidarity of mind. 99% of knowledge that people cannot obtain. And there's two different types of ways you can obtain knowledge. The first one is conceptual. The second one is empirical. Conceptual knowledge is the knowledge you obtain from going 5 years to uni or college. It's knowledge that over years people have acquired from a theoretical base of information. They know how to write a business plan, but don't know how to start a business. They know all the theories and concepts of product and marketing, but don't know what product the market wants. So when I say you need to acquire knowledge, I'm not talking about the university stance and the knowledge you acquire. You won't be able to take this type of conceptual knowledge into actual practice. So when I'm communicating, you guys need knowledge. I'm talking about empirical knowledge. The Renaissance is a great example of that. It was an incredible time in human history about how the old age changed into a new age. They follow a basic empirical practice that the majority don't, and it's that they looked up upon other sovereign men above them at the time. The Arabs, the Byzantines, the Romans. They would acquire knowledge from books, from libraries, from monarchies, and their law system to develop off of that successful proven by life experience to build their empire that became the Renaissance, a sovereign nation. By doing this, they embrace such knowledge and were able to apply it to the real world. And you know who else was able to do that? The founding fathers of the US. They would grab researchers to go in and research old philosophies, same as the Renaissance, law and libraries for old texts, which they would take into practice, building of the founding fathers' empire, and create their own formula, reverse system, to be able to apply it. If you look at John Locke, for example, his work of natural rights, government by consent, right of revolution, was one of the leading facts of the profound finished touches of the Declaration of Independence of the United States. Adam Smith is another example on free markets and role of government in economy. Influenced the founding fathers of the view and how they developed and placed their federal system and the structure of the Roman Republic and check and balances informed the founding fathers about the balance between government and the federal system. The successful people I hang around with, clear to show you, the 14th century till now, Empirical knowledge is what has led empires to their rise and domain. Have you seen when they talk to fellow people, entrepreneurs I know, or successful people on YouTube, about if they were to go back when they were 18, what would they do? And it might not be a coincidence, but do you notice how they tend to answer the same questions, which is try harder, try new things, and avoid conceptual knowledge? In other words, they're trying to tell you, gain empirical knowledge, acquire empirical knowledge. So I hope you guys understand clear that conceptual knowledge, after watching this video, you understand clear that it's a mental dopamine at most, and at worst, it's wasting your golden precious time that you could be using to get context from books of proven facts. No one taught me about IPO reports, and much less about real estate notes, stock market, supply and demand, market closure, call options. So by any means, understand clear what I'm telling you. Empirical knowledge is key.